Hi guys, my name is Robin Landry. This is for my Anthropology Class 242, my introduction. I was born and raised in Alaska. I was raised in the Wasilla area and grew up the typical Alaskan Valley girl way. Past relationship involved in the military moved me up to Fairbanks almost 10 years ago now. I miss my home dearly, but all of my adult life and career is here. And I've learned to really appreciate the community up here in Fairbanks and love every people up here. I was a young mom, so I grew up quickly, but used the opportunity to immerse my kids into the Alaskan outdoors as infants. I have a son who is 13 and a daughter who is now 11. I've played various sports growing up, such as soccer, basketball, volleyball, cheerleading, and many others. I am thankful that both my children have embraced the athletic traits from me as well. They're both involved in several sports throughout the year and keeps me running around. Between the two, they have participated in just about every sport in Fairbanks has to offer. Neither one has a favorite, so they like to do them all. I love the Alaska summertime, especially on the Kenai Peninsula. I spend my summers camping, hiking, blueberry picking, beachcombing, cabin life on the lake, and anything else during a gorgeous day. My favorite season is autumn, even though we usually don't get much of the season up here in Fairbanks. I enjoy watching the changing colors of the trees and bushes with the crisp air that comes with it. During the winter, our family does a lot of snow machining activities, sledding, and watching the northern lights. And year-round, we enjoy our various outdoor toys and use every opportunity to ride them. I also enjoy traveling. I haven't ventured out of North America yet, but have been to various areas all around, from Canada all the way down the coast, across the states, and down into Mexico. My favorite areas have beaches and lots of scenery, and one day I'd like to travel all over Europe and other parts of the world. One of my hobbies I enjoy doing is taking pictures with my DSLR camera. Bought a fancy camera about 4 years ago and have been pushing myself to learn every function about it. My scope is typically of nature and scenery, but sometimes I'll attempt to go outside my comfort zone and do portraits or even an event with photography such as weddings or baby showers with some family and close friends. In between my busy lifestyle, I'm working to crush my education goals. About 4 years ago, I decided to roll in higher education because I realized I needed it to advance in my career. Never cared much for school as a kid, so I thought I would never go back to college. But here I am, currently a junior standing. I graduated with my associates in applied science and human services last May, and then I took last fall off for just a break and devote more time to my family. Now this spring semester, I'm back at it, strong, and plan to finish my bachelor's in social work. I've only done one online class so far, never finished it. Even with the extension, I just had a hard time getting motivated and disciplining myself to do it. So hopefully this one works out for me. Found out most of my social work classes are online, so I need to get the hang of it now. I'm a lifelong learner. In the human services field, there's always updates and new ways to work with people, so I immerse myself in not only in college classes, but workshops and other trainings for work and for my personal interest. Learning about everything that has to do with humans is interesting to me, especially how the mind and the body works and changes based on individual situation. I'm looking forward to learning more background information on the Alaska human cultures in this anthropology class. In Clifford's article, Looking Several Ways, he gives a whole approach and a background of understanding not just the history of our native people, but also how we can better understand their present-day life through the eyes and understanding through Native American ways and times. I appreciated him talking about the Alaska Native Heritage Center in Anchorage. It's been several years since I visited, but when I did, I was impressed with the diversity of Alaskan people that are displayed throughout the museum, historically and in modern age. I was able to experience various shelters, clothing, performances of dancing and music, tasting foods such as whale blubber, listening to elders speak in their Yupik language, and imagine what totem poles would be like in the southeastern part of Alaska. Learning about the various native tribes and religions in school had all come together after visiting the center to be able to make a resemblance to reality through discovering their different exhibits. Clifford gives a brief synopsis of the Native American groups in southern Alaska and how they become to evolve. The article encompasses a little of all 5 anthropologic disciplines through views in from historic events, how Clifford gathered his data for his project, speaks about current living ways and values, stories, and other perspectives from each of their tribes of people, from children to elders. I look forward to learning more in this anthropology class and look forward to learning how to work the Blackboard and staying committed to this online course. Thanks, guys.